plethora, a bounty of so many different ultimates that regardless of which one he takes, it's going to be impactful in these team fights.
I am a bit surprised to see him elect into the Sylas versus Viego map.
Trashed
Look
here.
at JJ though, Penguin.
Well, speaking of God tier, it's going to be the Volibear Demigod going into the side of the mid lane. Angel gets caught out. Scout's going to be able to pick him up. It's not going to be much more he can do about it. Flash forward.
On his side to make sure that Scout can't get any of that cheeky healing.
Well, speaking of cheeky healing, I mean, a lot of healing here for the side of Mako as he goes down. Had to burn his flash, but it was all for naught. SofM gets himself leveled. This is the kind of situation where if the Ezreal does get ahead, he stays ahead. Very difficult for Varus to kind of deal with it just with the consistent poke coming out. Now On might be in a lot of trouble. JJ flashes forward, gets himself a stun down. Flash there by the Leona. And to be able to get him out with a solar flare, not quite catching, but the chains do instead. And that is going to be a nice kill here. Second one of the game. To the Rift, as we now have SofM. Maybe looking for a return gank here in this bot side. Does he get spotted out by the ward? I do not believe he did. There's the solar flare on top of the equalizer, and they're going to go for Mako. They're bullying him now. But it is On who picks that one up with the Ignite. Bit unfortunate in the early game where they eventually build up to that late game where they can just take all team fights. And speaking of fights, FLANDRE might be in a little bit of trouble. They do get the stun down, but he flashes away, gets the face breaker as well. So Bing going to take a little bit of punishment. FLANDRE walks himself out of the equalizer and keeps himself alive. Very difficult for the side of Sunny to make this work now without the Mega Gnar, and you can see they're looking for it. They do get the Flame Spitter, they smite him down. There's the Haymaker. Bin needs to be a little bit careful. Never mind, gets himself right on the edge of the face breaker, and they have steal on the red buff. No equalizer or Mega Gnar just yet. We got a picture-in-picture of exactly how that went down, and it was a Leona solar flare that just ended up missing, and now FLANDRE might be in a little bit of trouble. He has no flash. There is a flash for Bin, and you got the overheat now. SofM actually goes down. FLANDRE picks up a kill in return. SofM think he had the health bar, and that's just a straight up unforced error. Better situation to be able to try and take these mid-game team fights, and the one I'm specifically looking at is the one at Rift Herald in about 30 seconds time, and there might not be one in 30 seconds. Might be right now as On gets jumped on as he tries to go down. They do land the solar flare, but they're just able to keep chasing him down. Viper picks himself up his first kill of the game, and now the side of Sunny, they cannot defend against this Rift Herald take. They have to just get themselves back out onto the map and try and take something else.
And EDG just doing a great job of showing us how to use their tempo right on the map first, rotating their bottom lane up towards top side. They had push in mid from that. They guarantee pushing top on that side. They have TP advantage onto Scout. So even if Sunny were the ones who opted into a fight, you know that the Sylas is always able to follow up and Viego isn't. And they use all that information to find the pick on, and now they're going to try to translate that into a Rift Herald. Angel is on his way, though. We did see 2 ultimates used for EDG in that exchange, and Viper has no flash. So Sunny, I think, feel pretty confident about taking this one.
They actually are going to go for the fight. Rift Herald was a little bit later on the spawn than I anticipated, and now SofM on this dragon is a little bit overheated, but I don't think the side of EDG want to go for the fight. You can see they're recalling people. They don't want to try and go for it just yet. Dragon up in 10 seconds. No need to lose both objectives. You can fight at the...
Try and get pressured for this Drake.
Well, TP from Scout. There is flashes there. So I say that flash forward. There's the equalizer. Mako is dead. And they're able to get the full reset now. And now FLANDRE is in a little bit of trouble. Viper as well gets caught out by the solar flare, and he will fall. SofM picks up a kill on FLANDRE, and out of nowhere, Suning come to life.
Suning doing such a great job of capitalizing on Mako's mistakes. Once again, it is Mako overstepping, trying to get the damage down. Suning punish him. They're not only going to get dragged, they're going to get a lot of good damage. Same, and they're being Mako specifically right now being punished.
Oh, speaking of being punished, FLANDRE in a lot of hurt right now. The equalizer goes down, stops him from getting into him, but they put him right back on those hot coals. Bin says, get your ass back in that. And they end up to be able to do when you're playing it in this top size. We do see now in the top lane, Scout in a lot of trouble. Bin TP'd in. Let's see a TP answered back. He still doesn't have used the solar flare, and Scout does go golden. So now FLANDRE might feel like he can come in round 2, fight. Now I have to go back onto this wall. That's been happening. Oh, in mid lane. They're going to be able to take 2 kills in the mid lane while this is all happening. We were bait. The replay of exactly how it all went down. I think it's just Viper gets caught out. Yeah. Oh, just gets caught there by the side of the Zenith blade, and then that's all it is.
Let's also be
just using that sweeper, making sure he knows where everyone's going to be, and this feels like it's going to be a fight very, very soon.
Yeah, and I want to keep my eyes on Ben, right? How much he can stack up his Mega Gnar and what kind of impact he can have, because he's the one who does have the large majority of the gold advantage that Suning do have. EDG being very tempered, though, trying to put down Viper's poke first, but I feel like an engagement come out on gonna go in, change it to an equalizer.
Yeah, might be able to try and get something going for them. Equalizer as well. Still available to them. They go in. There's the solar flare. They're going to land on the 2. The equalizer down, but I don't think they can steal it away. They cannot. So, soul point for EDG. Suning could not find the go button, but EDG found theirs. Now they're going to be able to take down on. Golden there is SofM as the Gnar stolen puts Bin into the wall. EDG just got to wait for a couple of rotation of spells, and they might look to try and re-engage this fight. You can see Viper just...
Scout trying to find the flank angle. If he can find his way on someone like Angel right now.
Didn't quite land the abscond abduct. So the flare comes down, does not quite clip Mako properly. Is now On's in a lot of trouble. And oh no, he has no flash. The one member who could not get caught out gets caught out, and that is going to mean an mountain soul for EDG. Oh, disaster for Suning.
Yeah, and they're going to try and trade by going to Baron, but EDG just executing well on the... Oh, God, Scout's dead?
Yes, I think he is. Oh, is he, though? Flandre is TPing in, and Scout can keep himself alive for a hell of a long time. There is the escort service. Flash forward, the stun does land. We are going to see the solar flare kept on top of him. Bin jumps in, and now Flandre's got to leave. They do end up getting that kill, but now Flandre's in a lot of trouble because he is 1v5 as he tries to turn this one around. 2 kills going over to the side of... over to the side of Suning. I saw the Viego with Angel, and I was like Silas, and I got very, very confused for a second. But now they can look to turn and burn onto this Baron. It's going to be onto Viper to keep everyone from Suning nice and low.
Angel has an angle.
He has an angle. Mako has to flash. Spin does fly in forward. There is a TP for Scout, so we need to be very careful. Look at the damage Viper's able to put down right now. SofM flies in thinking he gets the kill, but no. Viper takes him down, and now he's feeling aggressive. Now he's feeling like he can take this fight. The Mystic shots are just doing so much damn damage as they jump in straight away. Bin gets exhausted. He's gonna have Mega in a second, but it's not enough. JJ picks up that. It's like the volley bear. You got the Sky Splitter to be able to put down poke, and you can see now On jumps straight in onto Viper, and Viper may have walked a little bit too close to everybody there. That's a bit unfortunate. And Suning find themselves another advantage. Bing gets jumped on here. They do have the Mega Gnar stolen away from him, and now he is dead. Flandre finds a kill on that side as well. And one good advantage for Suning, but it gets turned right the way around. You can see the pings going down. They don't care about the fight anymore. They are going towards that bot side. They are going to be able to take themselves an inhibitor, and with these dead timers, they may look for the game.
And I just can't believe how brawly this game is. They're going back and forth, but you're right. I actually think EDG can probably just end. They do have a wave incoming right now. You have about 20 seconds left, and only Angel.
Only Angel in the arms of an Angel, but the Viego ult has been stolen, so you got Scout being able to reposition himself, and they got themselves tanking up this turret. Angel knows it is over and done. EDG, it was scrappy, it was tough. It wasn't exactly how you wanted to win, but at the end of the day, they still...